Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick. My name is Callie Say and I'm here at Transwest in Horse Trailer Sales. So for those of you that aren't familiar with us, we're right off I-25, about 30 minutes north of Denver. We are Cimarron and Logan dealers, so if you are looking for a new trailer, those are the two options that we carry. If you're looking for something used, we buy and trade for a large variety of trailers. So we've got everything from little bumper pulls, stock combos to big LQs here on the lot, and then a ton on order. So if we don't have what you're looking for in our inventory, there's a good chance that we have it coming in soon, or we can build you whatever you want. So for those of you that are looking for a really nice little stock combo, we've been churning out a lot of these little 24-foot Cimarron stock combos. We've got them in 20-foot, 24, and then we've got some 26 coming with some different size tack setups. This is a really popular option just if you want a straight wall on your trailer. I know that we try and keep a variety of the slant walls versus straight walls. Just that way, if you're hauling cattle, the cattle guys seem to like that straight wall a little bit more. And if you're hauling horses, having that slightly bigger tack room on that slant wall is a really nice option. So let's walk through some of the things that we did on this trailer and some of the options that you can get if you wanted to customize. So first thing you'll notice is this adjustable B&W coupler. This was actually partnered with Cimarron to create this coupler, and we've gone in and done this low profile style, and that just makes it so that if you are hauling these trailers with a hauler, you know, those beds sit up a lot higher. So we want to be able to run this stem up a little bit more, and having this handle like this just makes it so much easier to use one of those hauler beds on. Gives you lots of room to move it up and down. If you've got an older pickup, you can still extend this quite a bit to get it proper ride height. We've gone in and done a 53-inch gooseneck drop wall on almost all of our trailers for inventory, unless you're in like a living quarters or something with oversized tires and air ride, because those get them a little bit higher off the ground anyways. But having the 53-inch gooseneck drop wall will allow you to get a little bit more bed clearance so that you're not having to ride with this trailer unlevel or worry about getting into your bed rail with this trailer if you're going in and out of dips. So that's something that we do almost standard on all of our inventory here at Transwest, and you'll probably see us doing it for a long time going forward because these trucks just keep getting taller, it seems. We've got two set pins here, so these are adjustable. This is what holds that coupler nice and secure, and then the pin itself. So you've got 3 points of connection here on this hitch. Very, very safe. Everybody loves this option. We've got the standard taper style nose here. This VP style is what you'll see on a lot of our runaround trailers. We can do a really cool wraparound style that you'll see on most of our living quarters trailers, and a lot of our customers will upgrade to that option. But if you're just looking for a standard trailer to pull around, this is for the most part what you're gonna see on our lot. This trailer is standard height and standard width. So you're 6'10" wide, 7'1" tall. It's plenty of space to get those horses in and out. A lot of people that are using these stock combos, they are using them for several different options, either cattle, you know, livestock, or some people are putting like their four-wheelers and everything in these trailers. I've even had a few people inquire about these stock combos if they've got, you know, carriages or wagons that they're putting in as well. On these inventory trailers, we've been having them mount the spare tires up high. And that is so that if you ever want to go in and add an electric over hydraulic jack, it's just really easy. They don't have to relocate this tire. Gives it plenty of room for all of the mechanisms that they end up putting on here. This spare tire is the same as what you've got running on the ground. So it's a 16-inch black spoke wheels. You can do black or silver as a standard option. And then if you get into like the 17.5s or the 19.5s, you're gonna have different options for like Alcoa style or those SRWs, which we've been putting on a lot of stuff. But just for your standard wheel and tire, you're already an aluminum wheel, so you don't have to worry about the extra expense of going in and optioning that up. I think this black spoke has been really popular for us. A lot of people like kind of just the different look of it. These Goodyear tires on the 16-inch is pretty much what we've been getting in. It's really cool to have a nice high quality brand underneath these trailers. And then the tires themselves come with their own warranties. So not only do you have the 8-year structural, 3-year hitch to bumper Cimarron warranty, but the tires have a 1-year no questions asked. So even if you curb check this tire, blow a tire, they will send you a new tire within the first year, free of cost. And then you have 2 years of roadside assistance and 5 years against any manufacturer defect. So even the running gear on this trailer is really well covered. Really great options there. So as we work our way around here, you've got a 5-foot front tack and 19 feet of stock area. Having this 5-foot front tack allows you to have this nice swing out saddle rack, these blanket bars on the door, 42-inch wide door, and the fold up step. I know everybody loves having this option. You're not having to jump in and out of your trailer. All your saddles and blankets are right here, easy to access. And then when you're not using them, they just flip right inside. They're on a nice heavy duty gas shock, so it's not going to be moving around as you're driving. You're not going to have to worry about your saddles falling on the ground. Got a brush box on the door, so if you've got this door open, you'll have access to all your hoof picks, brushes, fly sprays, anything that you just really want to have easy access to, you can throw right there. And then as we step inside here, even with these saddles, you've got plenty of room to maneuver around. One of the reasons we like these 42-inch wide doors is they do give you room to walk in and out around your saddles if they are swung out. We do a 3.5-foot boot box here. It's 12 inches wide. Got carpeting on the bottom that you can take in and out if you get some gunk on it. And then up in the nose there, you've got the clothes rod that runs kind of the length of that nose. It's going to make it so you can hang up your show shirts and jackets, not have to worry about them sitting in your truck getting all crinkled. Really great option for that. And then as you work your way around here, you see you've got the 2 windows, but then this little box over the windows here, everybody always wonders what that's for. This trailer is equipped with plexiglass, so if you want to take it in and out, depending on the season or day, it's just a nice little tray that you can wrap up all that plexi and throw it in storage so it doesn't get all chipped up as you drive. One of my recommendations, if you've got the plexiglass, is to keep a little roll of painter's tape and a permanent marker up in that tray. And that way, if you do take out an air gap, you can wrap it with some painter's tape and label which air gap you put it on, because one of the most frustrating things is having to reassemble plexiglass that you've just thrown all together. It can take up to a whole day to figure out if you've got like a 30-foot stock trailer. I've done it where they're all cut just a little bit different, and if you want them to go back in perfectly like they are now, just make your life a lot easier, label them as you take them out, and it'll be really easy just to pop them right back in. On this back wall here, we have six bridle hooks here. Some people will go in and option more bridle hooks. This is a really great setup for this trailer. It's got carpeting behind, so if you do have animals right on the other side of that wall there, they're not going to have to listen to your bits swing back and forth. And then on the floor, we upgraded to a rubber mat here. The rubber mat is just so much easier to clean. You don't have to worry about tracking in a lot of mud and dirt. It's just going to take a little broom or a mop and it's good as new. So really great options for that as well. And then you've got a nice little escape door here on this side. Just makes it so that if you have to pop in that first compartment really quick, maybe you're hauling horses in the back and this is used for storage, gives you a quick in and out. This does have a butterfly latch, so if you do have animals in there, they're nice and secure. Running gear underneath this trailer, you've got 2 7,000-pound Dexter rubber torsion axles, so plenty of axle underneath this trailer. If you are going bigger, they have other options for axles, and Cimarron uses engineers to decide what the best running gear under these trailers are. So you can always rest assured that they take everything into account as far as calculations. They're not going to let you run under axled on these trailers. These side extrusions go all the way up. I love how a Cimarron stock trailer looks. These extrusions not only have just a clean, sleek appearance, they're all interlocking. All the welds are done on the inside, which I can show you guys once we get in the stock area. So you get this nice appearance. You don't have to worry about metal fasteners that are going to be popping loose as you drive down the road. And then there's actually triple hollow slats within these extrusions. So you've got a lot of structural strength just in the side extrusions here. Plexi is right above that. We did kind of that smoky, darker plexiglass. I think it just gives it a really cool look, but if you ever wanted to, you could replace it with that clear style. These little compartments here is where you take the plexi out. They just pop one over the other, and you can slide them right out of those tracks. So you don't have to even worry about carrying any tools on you. I know a lot of brands, you'll have to undo some screws to get that back panel off to take the plexi in and out. For this one, you can just use your hands, or if you want, it's really handy, just use a little pocket knife and you can run those right over the top of each other. Since you are 6'10" wide, you've got the ability to have this running board all the way down. Some people will go in and add additional tie rings on the exterior. It comes standard with 2 per side. And then if you want to have a little upgrade over that, we do have the option to run tie rails all down the side of the trailer. You can do upper and lower if you're hauling cattle as well. Up high, you've got a 16-inch awning light. So you've got one of those on each side of the trailer, and then you've got an 8-inch on the rear for loading. So this trailer is going to be nice and bright if you're using it at night. Make it really easy to get those horses saddled up and on the road. As we work our way around here, got some cool options for this rear here. On these straight walls here, we tend to do a slider on the rear. It just makes it so that if you're running cattle in, it's really easy to use. Or it's a great option if you don't want to open that full swing gate. You can just pop in and out of this slider here. I know a lot of people like the option to do that. All of your light controls are right here at the rear. So you've got one for the left-hand side, right-hand side, rear, and stall area. So inside this actual stall area, you can see it's nice and bright. There's actually an insulated roof on every single Cimarron, so they use an insulated FiberTech roof. It's going to help protect you from hail, but it also keeps those animals so much cooler in here. I think hands down, Cimarron does it right when it comes to their roofs. We've had hailstorms come through here and our Cimarrons have remained untouched, which is really awesome for us and the customers. So they're really dent resistant, but I think the biggest perk is just that it really keeps those animals a lot cooler in here in the summertime and warmer in the wintertime. So you don't get that heat transfer through that you will on an aluminum sheeted roof, and you know your horses' heads are right up there, so you want to keep them as cool as possible. For your compartment sizes here, you've got a 9-foot compartment on the front side and a 10-foot on the rear with 19 feet of stock area. This center cut gate just slides right over, latches into place. You do have an exterior release if you needed to use it, but it's just so simple to use. They don't do metal on metal contact wherever they can avoid it. So this is actually a high grade plastic with that metal clasp there, and it's going to prevent a lot of that high metallic sound that your horses hear as you travel down the road. Everybody knows how loud trailers can be when you travel, but it's also going to last a lot longer because metal on metal actually wears a lot faster. So it's going to keep those parts nice and usable for a lot of years to come. Down on the floor here, we do have rubber mats. Some people will go in and do like a worm flooring if you don't want to have to worry about pulling out mats. Honestly, on stock trailers, it's really easy to take those mats in and out because you're just pulling it straight out the edge of the trailer. With those handy dandy mat pullers that a lot of people have these days, it's an easy one-person job. You can just nose this trailer up, spray it out through that escape door, and let it dry. Put your mats back in. This is an aluminum floor on this trailer, so one of the things that people need to be aware of is that you do need to take care of your aluminum on these floors, so you can't let urine just sit on it. It will corrode and pit. But the benefit of having a Cimarron trailer is if you aren't so great at maintenance, at least your animals are standing on center supports with every limb. So there's actually 4-inch centers underneath these trailers with a V-truss every other. So if you think about the size of a horse's hoof, they're always standing on a center support. One of the most telltale signs that people know that they're in a Cimarron trailer is when you walk up and down the floors on one of our Cimarrons, you don't get those hollows and pits that you do on a lot of aluminum floor trailers. And that's because your animals are always standing on a center support, so there's nowhere for their weight to sag down that floor. I love walking up and down a Cimarron floor. I just think it's a really good explanation of how well they are built. So we work our way over onto the other side here. You'll notice we've got those plexis running all the way up down the front of this trailer. We did white aluminum sheets for anywhere that's not stock area. Now you have lots of different options, 4 colors on your Cimarron trailers. You've got white, charcoal metallic, black, champagne, silver metallic. You've also got the ability to do lots of different fun colors if you really want to go in and customize it. We recently had a blue trailer here, we've got a red one coming, but white is by far the most popular. It stays a little bit cooler. I think everybody is pretty comfortable pulling around one of these white trailers. It seems like if you go with a very kind of out of this world color, it might narrow your future buyer pool a little bit, but these whites and these silvers, they've done really, really well for us. They're 050 aluminum sheets, so they're gonna be a lot more heavy duty than a lot of the trailer sheets that you see out there, which means they're gonna take a little bit more abuse. Here's the crank jack for this one. If you do want to add a electric over hydraulic jack on one of our trailers that we've already got sitting here, it's an option that our full service shop can do. So we can always get that quoted for you. There's lots of add-ons and additions that we can perform here at our shop with all of our qualified technicians. So if this trailer is really close, and it doesn't need any structural changes, but maybe you want to add additional lights or more bridle hooks, those are all things we can do here at Transwest on a trailer that's already sitting here ready to roll. So if you guys are interested in this trailer, or you like this trailer but maybe want to make some customizations on one of your own, you can check out the stock number. It's 5N230195. It's a 2023 Cimarron Lonestar stock combo, 24-footer. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have on this trailer, any of the ones on order, or any of the ones that we have on our lot. I really love building custom trailers, so if you've got some great ideas, send them over to me and we can see what we can put together for you. The best way to contact me is my cell phone. My name is Callie Say. My phone number is 970-309-6368. You can call or text at that number. I really look forward to talking to you guys. I hope everybody had a great time watching this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Everybody have a great day. Thanks.